timer is any indicator, you might not.
Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. So this one is the casino setup.
Awesome!
Now, if you've done this a few times, still the same as it was like back in the day when it was first introduced. There's been a few patches, a few things may have changed, but relatively all still the same. So go to that board. I kind of like skipped through that. Go to that board, pay the 25 grand, do your setup, go and meet the security guard and the bounty guy, bounty hunter. I don't know, they're both some sort of security guards. Go and meet them. You gotta scan the phone and then you gotta make your way over to the casino. So with this now, it's like it's in an open lobby, but if you want to do it in a private lobby because you don't want people shooting at you and shit and getting into wars and getting sidetracked and distracted, you can do that. But you know, on this one, open lobby, let's go, fucking let's go. So sometimes when I'm flying through, I like put my rockets on non-homing so they don't lock onto someone who's just flying past, because they might, if they've got like incoming rocket warning detection and all that shit, they'll think you've just tried to fire at them if they're all jittery and shit, and then they'll start firing at you. Then you get into a war, and if you're following someone that you're not really supposed to be in sight of and they get spooked, and then your mission gets fucked up, and then yeah, it's all long. So this is where the geezers usually meet, at the bottom of this place, but because I've done it a few times, I just land on the roof. The car's right over them. That little flashing blue dot on the map, yeah, that's where they're meeting. I should have like switched the camera around so you can see and that, but it's like a geezer with a hat. It looks like a kind of Danny McBride guy with a cowboy hat on. And then there's some other type of shirt. And as soon as you get by them and you pull out your phone, they start moving. So the one in the shirt now, he's already moving. He's the blue dot. So I'm just gonna hover over here. I figured out that you don't even have to be on the ground. You can stay in your car, whether it's a flipping deluxo, Torrido, flipping what's that bike called now? What's the bike called now? Oppressor Mark II. Forget about the Oppressor Mark II. One of the most hated vehicles in the game. Like from older days until like they brought out the deluxo and shit, which as soon as you fire a rocket from the deluxo, 99.9 times, yeah, 99.9% of the time, the rocket is landing. Ain't no twisting and turning from a deluxo rocket. You can throw out your flares and your fucking chaff and all that shit. Your ass getting smoked. But anyway, on to the casino. Again, open lobby and that, but we don't care. We don't care. We're in the deluxo. We're kind of safe. If anyone fires a rocket, we just spin on them. Fire one as we're spinning, and bam, they're down. You know, unless somebody shoots you from the ground with a fucking laser pulsar or a rocket or some shit, or a heavy sniper rifle. But you know, we ain't thinking about that. Let's go to the casino. Enjoy a nice view of the Hollywood Hills and all of that, you know. Shit. So on this one, there's various ways you can do it, but I've been doing it so many times over so many years. I'd say like 2.5 years I've been playing this game now. The casino, KO Perico, the Bogdan situation is a bit more long, tedious, and a bit more difficult, but they're just things that you just keep doing on repetition to keep getting like instant millions and shit. You can do other things along the way that get you hundreds of thousands and that, but these ones are just quick. 1,500, I mean 1.5 mil, 1.6 mil, 2.5 mil if you're lucky and all of that. But you know, that's if you get like the Panther and KO Perico, if you get the diamonds here or whatnot, but it's so rare, it barely ever happens. Sometimes when you go in the casino, pull out your phone, do the scanner, see where the signal's coming from. Sometimes it's really close, like here by the cashier's office. Sometimes you gotta run around the back of the halls, go down by the horse racing track and all of that. Wherever it is, it's never really too far, and you can find it easy. And then you can hack. Now from this screen, you can go right, but I always press left on the D-pad. Then you come to this, press left again, you'll be in the vault. If you go right, you'll have to go through a few different camera visuals. You'll have to go through the hallway upstairs, the bedrooms, and that's all irrelevant. You don't need that shit. So we've scoped out gold. Gold is like, it's okay, it's heavy though, so it takes long to pick up. And when you're running with it, you can't really run, so you do like a weird kind of walk. You can't do that jump thing. So you just gotta do this weird kind of slow run. But the good thing about the gold is when you do get shot as you're running away from the casino, it doesn't take too much of the money off you, the value. I'm guessing because gold's hard and when bullets hit it, it's just gonna like dent the bar a little bit or maybe chip some off or whatever. But I guess that's the game, trying to be ultra realistic. Whereas when you got cash, you get shot, there's just cash flying everywhere and that your money goes down quick. Same for paintings, which is my favorite one to get, paintings. Because with paintings, it's so quick to get them off the wall. And the value of them is always more than the gold and the cash and everything. I think the diamonds is the most valuable, but you rarely get diamonds. At one time when they put out a patch and then was like diamonds every week, I was getting diamonds like 3 or 4 times a week, but now ain't no motherfucking diamonds being spread around, man. You know? So back to the casino, completed that one. We've seen what's in the vault, it's gold. So now we're gonna go to the board and set up our prep 2. It's probably like prep 5 or 6 or something, but prep 2 in this one, yeah, in this instance, because we've seen what's in the vault. So now we're gonna decide and come up with a way to approach the vault and get what we need. All those other things on the board, they're all the other preps you can do, like taking photos of the front of the building, the bin chute, staff waste area, under the tunnel. All those things you have to take photos of in order for you to choose those as approach options. If you don't take those photos, you won't have those approach options. For ages I was thinking to myself, how do I get that one where the people go in as guards and that, so they don't get no fuss, they can go in and out as guards and everything's all good. And I realized, because I didn't take a picture of the exit under the tunnel on the way to the racetrack, but I did that, and now that's what I do most of the time. See that third one there in the corner with the guy with the goggles on, the sneaky silent one? I don't do that anymore. I used to take time doing one after the other, but now I just do the loud shoot 'em up and the disguise one. And even though it's got the red score, which makes it seem like it's going to be hard and difficult if you do it again, I just do it anyway. Because if it turns into a shootout, then we shoot out and we go. Because you do the armor prep, you won't have to shoot guys who have got full body armor and face masks and all that, because then they're almost impossible to kill. But you know, it ain't. When it comes to weapons, choose something good based on what the likely outcome's gonna be from you entering the casino. On this one, I tried to be smart, thinking, oh, let me lower the percentages so I get more of a take at the end. But then I thought, you know what? Fuck it, because what if it does turn into a shootout? I'm just gonna go with good guns, good or excellent car options, because I either get the jugular or the Komoda. They're sick. Before I used to go with excellent, the other geezer, the army guy, and he has like the Everett or whatever it's called, that 4x4 Mitsubishi type Ford F150 Raptor type car. But that was when they had the snow patch and that, and it was good because it could just like climb over hills up mountains and that and just get away from the police and shit. But we don't need that shit right now, mate. So I'm skipping the heist prep, which is the new security equipment, 70 grand. But most of the times when you select that option, sometimes I'm like, I'm not going to select this option, because when you choose random people from the lobby, some of them don't realize that you have to sneak back upstairs from the vault, go into the laundry room, put on the outfits, and then walk out and everything's cushy. You know what I mean? But sometimes people just end up shooting anyway, so you have to just run out shooting, and you flipping 70 grand for the outfits just goes to waste. So we're loading us back outside now, because we got to go and finish off the rest of the prep. Security shipments is what we're going to take out now. Now this is the one that I said I do, but I realised I ain't done it yet. I'm doing it now. So we're gonna go and take out all their helicopters. Now the best way to do this is on the deluxe. No. It's on the helicopter, the Sparrow, if you've got it, because that's fast. It's like allegedly the fastest helicopter in the game. I'd say it's either that or the FH1 Hunter. They're fast in it, so you can get to your targets quick. The only thing is, when you take a shot with the rocket, sometimes if the helicopter sees you in time, it will spin round and it will take long for you to hit it with one rocket. So you'll be firing like 6 rockets just to hit one helicopter with the Sparrow or with the Oppressor Mark II. So I take the deluxo because, like I said, with the deluxo, if you fire a rocket at anything 99.9 times out of 10, yeah, you're gonna hit, unless it goes under a bridge like that. See, that's the 0.1 time that it couldn't hit. But yeah, everything else, is it helicopters? Right, it's a mixture of helicopters and trucks. So the deluxo hits every time, but the downside with the deluxo is you only get 10 minutes to complete this whole thing, and the deluxo is slow as shit when it flies. When it drives, you can do about 100 miles per hour, but flying, it flies at 80 miles per hour. You can find out that by just like going into first person and looking on the dashboard. 80 miles per hour, that is slow as fuck. The Oppressor Mark II, that flies at like a nifty 130 miles per hour. It flies at 120 standardly, but if you know the hack when you're flying, you can get it up to 130, or I think even 140, but 130 for sure, and that's quick. And then the Sparrow helicopter, which you have to own a Kasatka to own, that flies at 140 miles per hour, so that gets places quick as well. But this deluxo, it takes you time and takes time, and when everything's spread out all across the map, sometimes you might not have enough time to get to everything. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword, you know, to be fair, because yeah, you're gonna hit everything straight away when you fire, but it's gonna take you a while to get to it. So depending on what type of mathematician you are, you could be like, yeah, it's gonna take me long to get there, but I'm gonna save time by just having to fire at them once. Whereas if I use the helicopter and I get there quick, and then I'm dancing around in the sky trying to hit this fucking ninja helicopter that's just spinning around and dodging all the rockets, then it's like, was it worth it? So now you gotta fly across the map and look for all the other stuff. I can see 2 of the helicopters there that I gotta get. One of them's just gonna be a convoy helicopter, and the other one's gonna be the one that you actually want to get. I've locked onto the convoy helicopter first, but fuck it, let's get that motherfucker out of the way. Boom! That one's gone, dead, done, finito. See ya. Let's fly across. Damn. See, everything's like spread out a bit, and the deluxo flies too fast. So at this point I'm thinking, yo, let me just jump on the Oppressor or something, or the Sparrow, and just fly there real quick. But then I'm thinking, oh, by the time I've landed and everything, that's taking up valuable time that I need to fly and get these motherfuckers. But it takes a while, man, so it's like 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. You'll know when you're doing good on this when the number of shipments remaining coincides with the time you've got left. So right now, if we was on 6 shipments remaining with 6 minutes and plus seconds on the clock, we're doing good. We can get around the map within a minute spare from each location. But with this deluxo flying like this, motherfucker, I don't know. So at this point I'm thinking, yo, let me just land on the top of the mountain and just like drive up, cut some speed, and that. But that didn't really work out too well, so I just flew back off. Now I'm trying to get to these next flipping targets. And then another thing about the deluxo, because it takes so long to get to a target, most of these targets are moving, yeah, they're in transit and shit. So by the time you've reached one, the other one to the right or left that would have been easy to to reach has now traveled and is a bit further than it would have been originally. So maybe the best option for this level is to just jump on the Oppressor Mark II or the Sparrow, because they're just quicker in it, so you're gonna save time, travel. But with the Oppressor Mark II, you only get 20 rockets. So if you're dancing around with let's say a helicopter, and you've shot off 5 rockets and you ain't hit it yet, then you hit it with the 6th rocket, you'll get to another helicopter and you throw off another few, and then before you know it, you've got like 3 or 4 more things left on the target on the map to kill, and you've got no motherfucking rockets because you've already fired off your 20s. So then you got to get rid of your Oppressor, order another one, or jump in something else. It's happened to me loads of times, man, speaking from experience, motherfucker. But yeah, nah, just jump on the Sparrow. The Sparrow's easier. And then it's faster and it's got unlimited rockets, so you can just spam rockets at the thing. The thing can just dodge and dip and do all that. If it gets to the point where it's dodging all the rockets and that, just land your sparrow and just shoot it out the sky. Because what happens is, when you shoot at them with a sparrow or an oppressor, as soon as they see the rocket coming or you coming, they turn towards you in the direction of the rocket coming in towards them, and they fly at you. But it seems like they're just flying like rapid as well. Like, how can they move so fucking like ninja-fied and artistically? You get what I'm saying? When you firing at them, and they're fucking, I don't know, but ninja coppers, man. That's what I call it. Some fucking goddamn NPC hack, man. Because, yo, those planes, man, you're fucking dodging rockets like fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme. You know what I mean? Jesus fucking Christ. But, anyway. So, I thought, you know what? Let me jump in the, Sparrow. Jump in the Spazza. Pick up the speed. I don't know if you can notice, but it's flying faster already, innit? Right, there's two choppers there, a convoy helicopter and a normal helicopter. Let me see if I can just lick them down one time without them spinning around on my blood clots. Yo, boom, hit the main helicopter straight away, hit the support helicopter as well. See, it doesn't always happen like that, but it can happen like that, innit? We got him. So now where's the next one now? Hopefully it's on the other side of this pond or something. Pond, lake. Probably a reservoir, you know, but let's just say lake, innit? So yeah. Is it on this side, this shore? Nope. Keep flying through. This part of the map as well. It's funny because when you first start playing the game and you come to all these places, you think, whoa, what's all this landscape? So sick. But maybe about 2% of your gameplay is going to be on this side of the map, you know. Everything just happens in the city, and Rockstar, I think you should update your game so that there's enticing things happening consistently all over the map, innit? Like, when there's warfare going on in the city from all the players and that, you should have like another 30 players on the other side of the map going towards, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Let's make it interesting a little bit, you know? So, this is going to be one of them little boats. The boats as well, when you're in the Sparrow or on an oppressor, the boats can also act like the helicopters and do all this zigzag spinning around shit and dodging your rockets. Like, what the fuck, man? Do you know what I mean? And the rockets in the Sparrow and the oppressor, they're not that active. The most active ones are the deluxo. The deluxo rockets are sick. I've seen them spin around and do zigzags in a do spirals up or spirals down to hit something. Do you know what I mean? You can't, it doesn't matter how quick they spin back. The rockets in a deluxo, they're hitting, man. And then there's the Batman car. I can't remember what they call it, but the Batman car, the Nighthawk or the Night Shift or something. Yeah, man, that Batman car's got rockets like that as well. They're not as aggressive as the deluxos, but they're sick. And then the Toreadors they do spins and that, the rockets, if you miss your target, but nowhere near the deluxo level. So, yo, that took me all the way out, man. I don't even think I'm going to get enough time to get back over to the other side, but you know what? It don't matter anyway, because we got 8, which means that by the time it's time for us to go into the casino, I think the guards are going to have no bulletproof vests. 1 or 2 of them might still have vests, but they won't have no face masks and that. So they'll still be easy to kill and shit. But yeah, I think as long as you get more than 6 of the security shipments, you should be okay. But it's usually better to get 10. And sometimes Lester will tell you, be like, oh no, you haven't taken enough to significantly damage their fucking security fucking presence or whatever. But you know, we done good. 14 seconds left, and the other 2, I don't even know where they are, all the way over there. But we're not gonna make it over there. So at this point, we quit this one. Well, not quit. We wait for this one to finish, and then we go back to the casino, and then we select something else off the board. And that's basically how you're gonna do the security shipment setup. Before the casino, I'd say do it all the time. Don't ever think, oh, you know what? I'm gonna get in slick and swift. Yeah, I don't need to do nothing. Do the casino shipment prep work.
Not bad out there. They're weakened, but not severely. Hopefully that's enough to tip the balance in our favor on the job.
Okay, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. You know, it's a new channel, you know, we could do with the support and shit, you know. We're gonna keep uploading shit like this on a daily basis, most of the time.